Hey everybody, it's Chugga Conroy, yes it is! Alright, welcome back to more Pokemon Crystal. In the last part, we got here to the Lake of Rage. Whoa, that was weird, I almost dropped my mic. In this part, we are going to go ahead and, I guess, explore Lake of Rage as well as get some of the items here. While I'm cutting through trees and trying to get items, I will explain the Pokemon I didn't go through in the last part. On Route 43, two other new Pokemon you can find here are Girafarig, who is a normal Psychic type. It has good typing and all, but it's kind of a weird Pokemon, I guess. It's kind of hard to use, and it's really weird, though, but it does have a unique type and does learn some... I wouldn't say it learns necessarily unique moves, though, but... yeah, it's kind of weird. It's not exactly something I'd hugely recommend. And then next up is Venomoth. Venomoth is a weird Pokemon, even though it clearly flies. In every game, it can be hit by ground-type moves. Not that that makes it a bad Pokemon, I just always thought that was funny. I suppose if you wanted a poison type that also has some flying moves to it, you probably would be better off going with Crobat, but that's just what I personally think. If you want it, not like I can stop you. And then I guess because we're not quite done here, I can finally get to going through the exclusive Pokemon you can only find with the move Headbutt, since we're surrounded by so many headbuttable trees, and we got a rare candy. These Pokemon, first off, we have Apom, who is a terrible Pokemon. In the remake, it can evolve into Ambipom, which is actually a really good, very versatile, tactical Pokemon. But in this game, it is worthless. Do not even go for it. Playing the remake, though, Ambipom is very strategic and learns a lot of moves like Fake Out and Toxic. Next up is Pineco, which eventually evolves into Forretress, which is one of the best physical defense tanks in the game. It's really good for defense, kind of hard to use in single player. And then last is Heracross. Heracross is one of the best Pokemon in the game. It's a bug fighting type, meaning it has a lot of weaknesses, but in return, oh god, is it good. Okay. Its physical attack stat is ridiculously high. Its move Mega Horn is pretty much the bane of the existence of any Psychic or Dark type. It just, all around, is an absolute beast when it comes to physical attacking, and its special defense is not that bad either. Now, I may come back here in the daytime so that I can catch a Farfetch'd, and yes, I know I said Farfetch'd was useless, and I stand by this, but it can do both cut and fly, and it is, I believe, the earliest Pokemon in this game that I can do that with. Even though I can do that with Skarmory, and it would probably be a lot funnier to use a Skarmory as an HM slave, though, I still would rather do this, though, just because it's faster. So yeah, I think I'll just do that. Also, another thing about Headbutt that's kind of funny is, in this game only, you can find Hoot-Hoots that are... during the day, you can find Hoot-Hoots while using Headbutt while they're asleep. And they'll be, like, asleep at the start of the battle. And what's so funny about that is Hoot-Hoot cannot possibly ever be asleep later in the game. Let's see, a red Gyarados in the lake. But I thought Gyarados were usually blue. Blue's Clues. This guy in here, he will go ahead and ask you to catch a Magikarp, I think. Story passed on from my grandpa. Could you catch a life? Okay, yes, later in the game, this guy will give you stuff for catching Magikarps for him. That's really about it. Anything over here? I think I remember there being stuff over here. In the remake, on certain days, the lake will be flooded. Jeez. Max push. Ooh, I gotta get there. As you'd guess, it fully restores your HP. And now that we have that, let's go ahead and use Repel. And what we're gonna want to do is go ahead and head into the middle of the lake. Yes! Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's frickin' do it. Come on. And right over here, there it is. Let's talk to this guy. He's talking to a red Lapras! The Gyarados are angry. It's a bad omen. At least it's not like Final Fantasy VII where he's like, that Gyarados are angry instead of that guy are sick. Okay, let's go ahead and save really quick. And now for our second attempt, because I had to scrap the first attempt because I didn't get it. Let's go ahead and fight this Gyarados. And here we go, and... oh my god, it's a shiny! No, it is not. It is always shiny like that. That is normal. All shiny Gyarados are red, so this is just a regular shiny Gyarados. Nothing really special to it. It's just a shiny Pokemon. Gyarados, though, is a very offensive Pokemon. It's unfortunately isn't very benefited in this game from that, though, because their physical water moves don't yet exist. But it's still a good Pokemon. It's very strong, very aggressive, and yeah, it gets the job done a lot of the time if you want damage done. Only real bad side is that it has a times for weakness to electric, but other than that, it's really usable on just about any team. I'm personally not going to use this, though, just because, well, I already have a water type, as you can see. But I'm still going to try to catch it. I had to redo this, though, because really I do not have that many balls. Don't say anything. I really don't have that many Pokeballs or anything like that, though, so I kind of am having to just do this with very minimal usage of balls. I don't know how else I could have said that, though. But anyway, that is not the point. Let's go ahead and just do this. I'm just trying to weaken it, though, but not too much, because I don't want to what'll happen is this thing will confuse itself, and then it'll beat itself. It has Dragon Rage, which always does 40 damage, which is really devastating in this part of the game, because your Pokemon likely have around 80 to 100 HP. Or if you're Eevee, you're just barely short of the mark. But anyway, let's go ahead and try Great Balls first. Okay, come on. Last time, every single one of these balls failed, but let's see if I get luckier. 1, 2, 3. Are you kidding me? That's all it took! Last time, every one of them failed, but this time it's like, nope, nope, nope. It appears when there is world, even if it appears... Bleh! It appears whenever there is world conflict, burning down any place it travels through. And actually, yes, Gyarados can learn Flamethrower by usage of TM. In Heart Gold and Soul Silver, if you've not yet seen a Gyarados, it will be shiny in the Pokedex, which is kind of cool. But okay, that is it. And we obtained the red scale. We are going to want to go ahead and take that to probably the last frickin' place you'd expect to take it. But first, talk to this guy. This lake is full of Gyarados, but nothing else. So Magikarp being forced to evolve. Did you come here because of the rumors? You're Emil, I'm Lance, a trainer like you. I've heard some rumors, so I came to investigate. I saw the way you battled earlier, Emil. I can tell that you're a trainer with considerable skill. Look! If you don't mind, could you help me to investigate? Sure, because I have nothing better to do on a night like this. This lake's Magikarp being forced to evolve, a mysterious radio broadcast is coming from Mahogany is the cause. I'll be waiting for you, Emil. I wish I could spin around and then fly through a 2D plane. Okay. Unfortunately, I do not have fly on any of these Pokemon, so I'm just going to get on my bike and head back to Mahogany Town on foot. Or on, bike. Now what you're going to want to do, if you fly, now that I do, is go to Cherry Grove City. Yes, I am dead serious. There is something for us to do. By the way, here is the map. Okay, enough of that. Let's go ahead and head up here, and no more bike music. You are going to want to take this red scale. And you're going to want to go to a familiar guy who probably got made fun of a lot in high school for his name, and that is Mr. Pokemon. A scale? What's that? A red Gyarados? That's rare. I want that. Emil, would you care to trade? I can offer this experience share I got from Professor Oak. And we get an experience share. How awesome is that? When held, it cuts your experience in half between the Pokemon being used and the Pokemon holding the experience share. So if you have a very weak Pokemon that you want to use on your team, but is too weak to really battle and you really don't want to switch out to get, you know, stuff, to get, well, to train it up, jeez, I can't talk, you can use the experience share. What I'm usually going to do is, if I have a Pokemon that, like, I really, really like, second thought, I gave my Quick Claw to my Eevee because it isn't quite very fast, and I gave the experience share to my, Coughing. Alright, let's go ahead and head in here, and... Dragonite! Tackle! Haha, it listens to me and not you! Just like I thought, a strange radio signal is coming from here. Huh! Step aside, he's like, whoop! The stairs are right through here. Wing! Should split up into two places. Check this. Okay, I'll go first. Let's see here. Ah, you found the secret stairway! My plans are foiled! Urgh. Guys, dragon Pokemon are tough. I know! That is a really strong tackle, isn't it? Going through here, you can see that there's Persian statues. Or, I guess they probably don't look like Persians. And we can't use the bike in here. Who cares? It's an enemy base. Who cares? We can ride our bike through here all we want. I mean, it's the enemy's territory. When you walk in front of these, an alarm's gonna go off, Metal Gear style. And you're going to have Intruder Alert! Intruder Alert! You're going to be battling 2 rockets, I believe, every time that you go past one of these, which is going to get very annoying very fast. But there's a lot of items you're going to want to get in here, which require you to go past these, though, so yeah, you're going to be dealing with this a lot. I'm just going to cut these battles out, though, just because there's so many of them, and they're just so annoying. Case in point! Another reason I'm cutting these battles out is because they are not difficult. They are literally like 15 levels below where you should be at this part of the game. They are not difficult. Even me being under-leveled, I still decimate them in like one shot. Alright, so anyway, we got to the Team Rocket base in Mahogany Town in this part, as well as, you know, took down, well, caught the Red Gyarados and whatnot, as well as all this other stuff we've done is getting the experience. I don't even know where I'm going with this. Point is, we did a lot, so we're gonna go ahead and call it quits right now, okay? So, next time on Pokemon Crystal, I guess we are going to get whatever item is behind this guy, and continue exploring the Rocket base. See you guys then.